Hello, very good evening to you all. So, I'm going to talk about embedded analytics, and it's okay. Not just Zoho Analytics. It's okay. Any say BI or analytics tool that gets embedded into another business application, right? That's what we call embedded analytics. And so it again, BI and analytics are used interchangeably. So some call it as embedded BI, and some call it as white label analytics, white label BI. So all the different terms used for this, and there are actually various types of this. So we let's go through all this in the presentation, and who is it for, and everything. Okay. So my agenda is going to be this, right? So let's. So I already started with what embedded analytics is, and then the need for embedded analytics. Why businesses should go for an embedded analytics solution, right? And what are the say the challenges when setting up such a embedded analytics solution. Then I we will talk about the solution and benefits of embedded analytics. Finally, we will come to the embedded solutions offered by Zoho, and also we'll see a simple customer case study of who is already using the embedded analytics solution of Zoho's. Okay, so what is embedded analytics? So it's like we have business applications, and then we have BI platforms like Zoho Analytics. Then the intersection, right, where the applications, business applications, and the BI platforms meet. That's what embedded analytics is, right? So it's this simple way of doing it as a Venn diagram, right? So BA platforms offer an analytics solution. Business applications need this analytics solution. So right at the intersection is embedded analytics. So the need for embedded analytics. First one is contextual insights. So what do we mean by contextual insights is say suppose there is say let's for say for example there is Zoho CRM or Zoho Desk or Zoho Books, right? Or even say Zoho One, and and then there is Zoho Analytics, right? So Zoho Analytics as a product exists, so you actually access it in a different tab as a standalone application. What if I bring in Zoho Analytics as part of the business application that you are already using? So whether it be CRM, Desk, or even One, right? And what if that application is not even Zoho's? It can be any application, right? So, for example, it can be some niche CRM vendor for logistics who is having his CRM solution, especially for, say, logistics in the Midwest, right? And but his expertise is all about, say, creating the CRM product. So now he needs an analytics solution, so which he need not build from scratch, right? So that's where, and contextual insights in the sense that okay, so now once the analytics solution is available within that particular application, then the possibilities are enormous, right? So you can access analytics as a tab within that application itself, like how you do it in say CRM Plus or Zoho One, right? It's a very good example of how analytics is embedded within another application, right? And you get all contextual insights. Again, I'll cover that in my demo, right? So for say for example, I want to look at stats of a particular account. So you click on that account, and then it gives you all the stats pertaining to that account there itself, right there, right? So you don't need to go to a different application, open it in a different tab to see that, right? So that's what contextual insights is. Um, then single environment, right? So you, instead of having different environments, you create a single environment for both the business application and the analytics application, and you see that as a single wholesome application. Then of course efficiency and accessibility due to that, right? So you don't need to open it, the application in a separate tab each and every time you need analytics. You can access all the analytics insights are right within the whatever application, business application that you are using. And so now who is it for, right? The first one is ISVs, so the independent software vendors. the one that I spoke about, say some niche CRM vendor who is into logistics in the Midwest, right? So some small vendors, they will not have the bandwidth to build their own analytics platform or product, and that's where, so they can take Zoho Analytics and offer it as part of their own product to their clients, right? Uh, and the other thing, so the other say business entities like IT consulting firms, solution providers, marketing agencies, and enterprises with custom applications, right? So I want to say talk about the marketing agencies in particular, because that's a case that we come across very often, right? So a typical marketing agency, what they do is, say suppose they have like say 50 to 100 clients. Every first week of the month or every first of the month, they typically send a summary report of how their clients, each of their clients campaigns are performed in the previous month, right? And they typically say do it with say PDF files that they email to their client, and uh, or or even some say still send it as Excel files, right? So uh, a gradual improvement from there would be to say have everything, all the data hosted in Zoho Analytics, and share the Zoho Analytics, say the dashboards that they've created for a particular client to them, right? So they can, so that they can access it anytime, not just on the first of the month, right? So at any point of time, they'll get, their client would get to see the all the data, right? And the next extension of it would be to offer this under their own brand name. Okay, so what if they created a say portal with their own branding, their own logo, everything, and have Zoho Analytics inside that, in the inside their portal as an embedded application, and then they share this URL to the client where the client can log in. They get to see all their the previous month's marketing stats or whatever stats that they want to view, right? So um, these are say like specific cases where embedded analytics solutions are offered, right? Um, let's speak about the challenges, right? Um, uh, the first one would be that, okay, so as a say typically independent software vendor who is creating software, who is creating business logic, or a consulting agency or a marketing agency, right? So their expertise is not BI and analytics, right? So their expertise is something else. So they don't want to do what they do best, right? And leave the analytics part to say experts like us, right? And that's one of the say the challenges, right? So for them to they may not have the expertise to build an analytics solution. Second thing would be that say, again the lack of analytical depth. So that you can see actually within say any business product that you use. So suppose you use the say the reports provided by say Zoho Desk or say Zoho Books or any third party business applications like say QuickBooks or Mailchimp or whatever, right? And what they will not have that same depth that Zoho Analytics would provide, right? Because we are a full fledged BA and analytics vendor, and whatever depth we provide. The typical business application vendors may not be able to provide. The third thing would be the time and effort required to build such a say reports and dashboards related functionalities, right? To build such functionalities into their own product, right? Whereas if they go for an embedded solution offered by Zoho Analytics, it's all plug and play, right? So there is no need for them to develop a full fledged solution. The time and effort needed is reduced to almost zero, right? So they just plug and play Zoho Analytics into their own application. And the final thing would be the total cost of ownership, right? If they developed such a BI analytics solution, it would have taken them so many man hours for which they would need a team, they would have to pay them, all that. Here, mm, it's all like readily available. They just pay a say licensing fee and the monthly subscription fee, and they are good to go, right? So So how to choose the right embedded solution, right? So you have to look uh, for for these four things, right? Whether the analytic solution has extensive development tools, right? So please check whether the what are the development tools that the embedded analytics solution provider uh, offers, and then whether they have flexible deployment options, right? So where how to deploy that the solution that they provide. So do they have a mobile version? Where do they can it be offered as a standalone portal? Can it be embedded as part of another application? All that you have to see, right? And there is whether there is a lock-in period, right? So that you should be able to go at any point of time. The vendor shouldn't say keep you a hostage to their own solution, right? Whether your data can be exported out and all that, right? And then whether they are trusted partners. So you can see that okay, Zoho and Zoho Analytics checks all these four boxes, and so we are the right embedded solution provider that you can go for. Coming to benefits, right? So this the solutions that we have, right? They offer a seamless and unified experience to all your to you and as well as your users using the solution. And if I very there is this faster time to market, right? So the solutions that we have, basically two different solutions that I am going to talk about, and each of these solutions are like that they take few days to a few weeks to implement based on the complexity of your needs, right? And then get to focus on the core product and leave the rest to us, right? The reporting, the all the BI related things, all the analytics related things, you leave it to us. And finally, the branding, right? So it's going to be in your own brand, and there won't be any Zoho branding at all. Since it's a white label version, since it's an embedded version, right? So it is going to be, you are going to sell it as your own solution to your clients. So coming to the types of white label solutions that we offer, the first one is a standalone portal. Um, so let's say that okay, FinePick is a say a marketing analytics company, and they have a website, and in the website they have this say analytics.finepick.com, where their users can actually log in, and they get to see all the marketing analytics metrics that they have created as reports and dashboards. They can play around and all that, right? The second version is the embedded analytics version, right, with a single sign-on integration. Uh, so again, here the FinePick is actually a business application with say it's a, let's say it's a CRM application. So it has got all the home tab, and then the leads tab, the deals tab, the contacts tab, the campaigns tab, right? And then there is this analytics tab created, and inside analytics you can see the familiar Zoho Analytics interface, right? So what this solution does is this actually embeds the um, the dashboard, the reports, the data, everything, and the workspace in this instance, right? The client Zilker is the workspace name, and this is actually embedded within the FinePick CRM application, right? And so the data is all filtered, right? So this particular the logged in user, whatever they want to see, that's what they are saying, right? All the reports and the data, the dashboards, everything is filtered to their needs, right? Likewise, there may be like say 100 different users logging in, and they'll be seeing whatever is configured for them. So we have like good fine grained permission control options that are being applied, and then there is this mm, even the single sign on, right? They are actually signing in to the FinePick application. So in the back end, all the handshake happens between FinePick's authentication system and Zoho's authentication system. And through we have SAML integration, we have JWT integration. So through that, so the only that actually requires some time to implement, right? So only I said weeks for the in this case the embedded application with a single sign on to work. Other than that, they are not doing any coding related to say developing a reporting or a BI solution. That's the main advantage of it. Okay, and this is just the okay. This is just the initial introduction part. Okay, so in the demo, I will show you little more than this. Okay, coming to the key embedded capabilities. So the first one would be single sign on, right? So there is no need to sign in separately. You sign into the business application and automatically signs into the analytics application, that is Zoho Analytics as well. And then it's all low code, no code. The first standalone portal part is actually no code, and the SSO related embedded solution is a low code, right? So some code has to be written for the authentication purposes. Then the third part would be style customization, right? So we allow you to customize the whole interface so that it matches with the parent, say, website or the parent application. Fourth thing would be with sandbox. We provide a sandbox environment for you to test all the before. There's a staging sandbox environment for you to test and before you deploy it in the actual environment. Fifth would be flexible deployments, right? So we offer two solutions as we saw, right? We have the embedded and we have the portal. Two different according to your needs. You can go for either one. And then we have not only the website portal and the business app, we also offer you the option to have a we branded mobile app as well. In your own brand, you can have a mobile analytics app, right? And for that, we provide you with extensive API and we have client SDKs, right? So for using, you can use those uh, for your mobile deployment. Finally, we are GDPR and HIPAA compliant. So if you are from the say the European region customers, or if you are from the healthcare industry, you can still choose Zoho Analytics as your embedded solution provider. So coming to the demo part, right? So first, let me show you the standalone thing, right? So here, these are just two demo setups that we have created, and so as you can see, the it's finepick.com, and I'm logging in. So once the user logs in, they get to see with say with the FinePick logo at the top. There is no mention of Zoho or Zoho Analytics anywhere, right? And it's all pre-configured for this particular user. A marketing dashboard, a sales dashboard, a customer and revenue dashboard. This is what they are going to see, right? So imagine you are providing and some analytics to your clients, right? You can do it this way, and your clients can log in to the portal and they get to see whatever you get to share with them, right? So this is a simple standalone portal model. And then we will also see the embedded analytics model, right? So here, as I showed in the screenshot before, right? This is FinePick CRM, and there are lots of tabs inside it, right? Typical CRM tabs, and you can see that okay, here there is an analytics tab, but I think it's not configured as of now. So yeah. So this one, so let's say CRM analytics, right? Typically with Zoho CRM, if you integrate analytics with it, so you get to see something similar, right? So in this instance, it is now all available within the FinePix CRM environment, right? So you can see all the say dashboards, all the reports, whatever you need are listed here, right? This is the simpler part. And now let's see in this accounts tab. So there is some dashboard which is embedded in the accounts tab also, and it will show you the data that is related to accounts alone, right? That's where the context comes in. So one thing is they get to see all the advanced analytics capabilities within the product. The second thing is they get to see it right there where it is needed. They don't want to go to a different application to do it. And the same with the overview dashboard, right? So the home screen itself, it's again, you can have it as a analytics dashboard. Going to accounts, yeah, now you can see that, okay, this particular dashboard is actually powered by Zoho Analytics, which is embedded within the accounts tab. Not only that, you can actually click on a particular account, and then it filters the data for that particular account. Okay, so you can see that, okay, so the data is getting changed, and it's all contextual, right? You can think of multiple possibilities, right? Wherever you want, say, such a chart, or such a pivot table or a KPI widget to be present, you can actually have that right within the application, right next to any clickable link, right? And with all the customizations done, the color scheme, the font style, the all the other things, right? So we provide you with the SDKs with the CSS customization, everything, so that it looks very natural and it looks very seamless to whatever application that Zoho Analytics is embedded in, right? So that's about the two demos, one for the standalone portal and one for the embedded analytics solution. Okay, and a small case study. So a top tier telco in US, right? Who are like 30 years old, and they have like 1,700 plus customers, 8K employees, and do more than 4 billion revenue, right? This particular telco is actually using Zoho's embedded analytics solution, right? To for their as a telco to their clients, they are providing analytics through our rebrandable through our white label solution, right? They have been a customer since 2012, right? That's like 13 years now, and they do all this, right? Data preparation, visualization, and analysis, all using the embedded analytics solution. And the benefits that they got, right? Rebranded SLA portals for their customers, real-time insights for their network performance, and they also save, right, a lot of money by using our solution. And their competitors don't have such a embedded analytics solution, so they actually use it as a differentiator when it comes to winning new clients, winning new deals, and also making more money from their clients. That's the main thing, right? So when you provide this analytics as part of whatever you are offering, you can charge more from your customers. That's it. So that's the end of my presentations.